Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, world. It's a good feeling to be back here today, especially at this very, very special day. Every day is the Lord's Day, by the way, but today is the 1st of November, year 2024. So happy. Before I greet the people, let me greet you. Happy New Month to
Happy
you.
New
Happy
Month.
November.
Yeah.
You know, they say charity starts at home, so let me start with you. And happy New Month to our esteemed viewers as well. We pray, we hope, we have the well wishes that this will be a very prosperous month for us all. This is Morning Spring on Western Spring Television, and we're starting with you on a new platter this morning. Good morning, Evelyn.
Good morning, Femi. How are you doing today?
Very well. I'm alive.
Good morning, people. It's the month of November, and I am super excited because it's 55 days to Christmas. I woke up this morning, and when I got out, I was like, I can smell Christmas already. And I know that
smelling Christmas on the 1st of November.
Yes, I mean, we are inching closer to it.
Your NASA strength is top notch.
But really, I was super excited about today because I know after November is December, and in December we know what it is. It's Christmas. I don't know if you are always as excited as this when Christmas is coming now, but I know that everyone loves Christmas. Who doesn't love Christmas?
Yeah, well.
But I'm good. I'm high. You know, I have my energy up there today.
What's the matter?
It's a new month, and it's just days to Christmas.
Just this?
Yes. My name is Evelyn Ohiolei. Welcome on board to the very first edition of Morning Spring for this month of November, and the last one for this week. Right. We appreciate you for doing this with us all throughout this week and starting your month with us. Of course, we pray that this month of November is going to usher in blessings for you. It's going to be productive, and your heart desires will come to fruition.
Right, exactly. You know, maybe after the show, I'm not sure it's just the excitement of the Christmas.
It is really.
There is something behind. 55 days away, you are getting exiled. 54 days away. What exactly is the matter? You have to tell me. And I'm sure many persons maybe might be saying, okay, fine, Christmas. As you said, who wouldn't love Christmas?
People start shopping for Christmas.
That is the part. There is the part of the shoppers. There is the part of the people identifying things to buy. There is the part of the payer.
So the preparation has already started.
Wait now, which part do you belong? You know, you don't understand. There is the part of the shoppers. There is the part of the people that identify whatever they need for Christmas. Okay. And there is the part of the people that pay the billing. You understand? Do you get it now?
Yeah.
And so, as for people that are being debited on a steady, who do the paying, I'm not sure this excitement is anything to be excited about.
And I'm excited about the jingle bells. You start with the decorations.
If it's just jingle bell, it's no problem. But the fact that pew.
Don't worry, we are excited to spend. People are always excited to spend when it's Christmas.
That's a good one. But then it's good to be, happy, especially when you make it intentionally. You want to be intentionally happy, just like, trying to make ourselves this morning. It's not just about the World Bank and the IMF with their funny reports and somebody saying, do you know who I am? Who are you exactly? Like somebody with memory loss. You can't identify who you are. You're asking people who you are, and the big manism, if there's anything like that, of the Nigerian person. Have you seen people when they do this who I am? And the fact that you feel you have a pedestal above some person, so you feel you can do whatever you want, not just about that honorable member that performed dishonorably, behaved dishonorably, by the way. Well, it was arraigned in court and given a $500,000 bail, by the way. And on the matter, you see people with, seemingly big cars and the ones who call big man, and then you see the one, Weep, the one we call Koboko, in front of their dashboard, and you wonder who is for. And I've seen one or two persons do that before. Maybe one bike man who is not really respecting their car, or one keke man, or somebody who is in their minds misbehaving. They'll just put it out. Why Like you have that audacity, especially you now see people with army stickers, mopo stickers, or one big man somewhere. We just roll down and say, I will whip you. And many persons will say, we are talking about Alex Ikweche and the misbehavior of his, but there are many persons who do that on a daily.
Yeah.
It's only their camera is not in their face.
Yeah.
If actually camera is not there, possibly would not have had that thing went down that same way. So let's just be human and do the best that we can for ourselves. And this is the time, have you heard the price of rice right now? Rice. I don't know. Maybe the rice thing that federal government used to. That one that they said they want to sell 40,000 naira per bag. Where is it?
Oh, I have no idea.
With this your connection, with this your social status and this thing.
Please, don't put me in trouble.
No, I'm saying you have not heard of it. You don't know where they are selling.
I don't know.
You have not gotten any.
I've not gotten
and you
any.
don't know somebody that knows somebody that knows.
I have not
so
seen
who are they selling it for?
I have no idea. They have their social register. I heard in the reports that they have been making a conditional transfer and about 25 million Nigerians have gotten.
I've gotten a lot.
I'm wondering, how come we never know?
I'm not even talking about the social register thing. The 40,000 naira are supposed to be for the public.
Yeah.
That one is not the one that be given to people that are on the cash transfer. Maybe can you please let us know? Go to our social media space, Facebook and Instagram and X, all at Western Spring Television, or our YouTube channel at Western Spring TV. Let's know where you are getting yours, so that at least we can say this is happening. Trust us. We will come to this same space and say, yes, it's being sold here, it's being sold there, 40,000 naira. And by the way, the core members were paid like a few days ago, and we learned it was still 33,000 naira. Well, what is happening? And some of them passed out. Is that the language they use? Because that language used to sound somehow to me that you pass out. Was it yesterday? I'll be 2 days ago now.
Yesterday.
And they could not benefit. They had 2 months to benefit from that 77,000 naira. But alas, ta-da.
Why do I think that probably they were, the federal government was waiting for this particular batch to phase out so they can start, with a new, I don't know, because the people they are going to start with, they are not really necessarily new batch, but probably they didn't want to pay those that were already leaving. Why are you looking at me like that? I know it's
you
not
said
proper.
You had a feeling.
It's not proper because you said you were going to start payment.
You announced
October, and you're going to backdate the job.
Yeah.
And these people are federal government employees, whether you like it or not.
They are serving their fatherland. Somebody will be taken from Osun State to Potiskum, to Iseluku in Delta, to somewhere.
They deserve their pay.
Come on, now they are passed out. I'm not sure those guys will say, oh, my government has gotten me. Has got me. They had my back. A lot to talk about. Because it's Friday, I think we should just gist all throughout the program, but then that's not what we do here. Exactly. The papers are in, and we roll it out in a jiffy. It's Morning Spring on Western Spring Television with Evelyn on our. We'll be back. All right, The Guardian is my first point of call today on the headline segment, The Guardian newspaper. From third world to superpower. From third world to superpower. How to lift millions from poverty to prosperity via local initiatives. How to lift millions from poverty to prosperity via local initiatives. And you can see the picture, the flag of India and Nigeria, and with the Indian leader Narendra Modi, and with our own president Bola Tinubu. Economic reforms that changed India from being a third world country to a superpower. All right, okay, we hope maybe the leader, President Bola Tinubu, can take some lessons from Narendra Modi or the Indian system and have it, because as we have the numbers, India has the number, in fact, bigger numbers than we do, almost 1 billion people in India. And so these are the issues as well. So third world to superpower. How did it happen? We hope we get the lessons, and not just to take the lessons or to now put committee to go and understudy, and when they come back, nothing happens. We don't want that. Proscription. Appeal court reserves judgment on IPOP's appeal. Newspeak 28 and Forex crisis. Federal government gives Nigerians 9 months to deposit dollars in banks. Evelyn, you can hear the federal government now. Federal government gives Nigerians 9 months to deposit dollars in banks in whatever form you are having it, in whatever denominations. Evelyn Ohiolei, please go and deposit your dollars at the proper place. You have 9 months to do that. So before we confiscate those things, and I will lead the team.
This is not the first time this administration is doing that. They had this at the beginning of the year too.
Now you should confiscate. I mean, you go and deposit your dollars.
Yeah, people should bring their dollars to the bank.
So why are you not depositing yours?
Why am I not
depositing the dollars you have?
Who says I haven't deposited? Why?
Oh, no, that's an admittance of dollars. Now you are caught. All right. All right. By the way, we banter a lot here. I don't know who's watching. There is no dollar anywhere. Because the way you have said, all right, because you don't know where this will travel to. And somebody will see it and say, so this guy like this. All right. You know, we banter a lot, so trust me. Tax reform bills. National Assembly adjourns plenary abruptly as NEC advises immediate withdrawal. All right. And maybe if time permits, and we look into that as well. The proposal, these tax reform bills and whatever it means, and all of the northern, system came together politically and the traditional institutions in one voice and said, no, we are not having this. This is discriminatory. This is against us. The proponents of that proposal are saying, no, this is for everybody. But, what if we take 19? Yes, of course, we have 19 northern states, all the governors, political bigwigs, the traditional institutions to say, no, we are against this. But then, let's see how this goes. So the NAS has adjourned plenary on it. Now, FCC recovers 248 billion naira, $105 million in 1 year. All right. Recovery, 248 billion naira and $105 million in 1 year. Okay. I think, and I just be asking, where are these monies? Where is it been, domiciled? And how does this help our economy? Or we just recover and just put it somewhere? Let's see how it goes. Zenith Bank PLC records 1 trillion naira pre-tax profit in Q3. These are the things that Nigerians, not because they are bad belly, the way we say it here, do not like to hear. Because this particular bank now showed people some level of frustration. Yeah. Talking about this particular bank, like a few weeks ago. And the Nigerian banks will do anyhow, do whatever they want to do, frustrate you at will, and then come and say, yeah, we have made something billion naira. And Nigerians will be asking, how does this show that you are really helped and then do what you are supposed to do before you are making all these profits? Pre-tax, 1 trillion naira. That's a lot of money. All right. And it's not just about this particular bank. It's almost all the Nigeria, especially the conventional deposit money banks. Now, moving on. Government, media are partners in nation building, says Information Minister. We are supposed to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
Supposed to be partners. But sometimes it appears like there's intentional, way of people in power trying to tell the other parties as the media to look away. And whenever the media, in fact, is trying to hold them to their responsibilities, then you see all kind of tantrums being thrown, journalists being attacked. Some of them being killed just because some guys are just not having what they are doing. And how we improved land administration in Edo by Obaseki. And our relationship must be win-win. Tinubu tells France, China, and Denmark. That's all from The Guardian.
And from the Guardian newspaper, we head on to The Punch. The Punch newspaper this morning, and The big one there is on tax review. Presidency mounts defense as 36 governors reject proposal. NEC asks president to withdraw bill from NAS. Tinubu panel says bill not against governors. And one would think ordinarily that before such bill is passed to the National Assembly, there has been some form of discussion with the federating units, because we run a federation, and the states actually are the one that pass on powers to the federal, not the other. The states make up the federation, not the center making up the states. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Yeah. So definitely this taxes would be gotten from different states. It's not only from the FCT. So I think they should have. It's an executive bill. They should have been carried along, really.
Well, they might, and some might say maybe it's not necessary. That's why the representatives of these states are there, the National Assembly, to speak on the matter. But it seems there is a loud voice for that bill to be withdrawn. And what is inside that bill, summarily, is about whatever you're making in your state is what you be used here in giving you FAC.
No more equality. No more.
Whatever. Was there equality in the first place? Because but for the persons, okay, maybe because of the program I talk about it, is if actually there are products that are being made in a particular place and transported to a particular state, and those states are not having that kind of product, let's say alcohol, that is banned in some northern states now, but those producers of those beverages, alcoholic beverages, they are paying tax through the states that they are allowed, through the state of their production, and all these things are being accrued to the federation account. Now, when it is shared, the federal government will not come and say, oh, the ones you got in state A and B that allowed the drinking or the production of alcohol, please remove it. Don't give it to the states that don't allow it. Everybody, the state that don't allow it will still benefit.
Yeah, that's equal sharing.
So, well, yeah, now, all right.
That's equal sharing.
Yeah.
But of course, the NEC, National Executive Council, has told the federal government to withdraw that particular bill from the National Assembly and, let them look at a review of the bill before it's sent back to the National Assembly. The thing is,
what was the intention of the bill? Because even in law, they will tell you the law, what is the spirit behind such a law, and some now, what is the intention of that bill? Well, why is it being proposed? What is it meant to address? These are some of the things. Well, it's fine that it's being withdrawn, but I wish this uproar from these state executives, I thought it was 19 before, Punch is reporting 36, all of them, and the big guys, traditional institutions, I wish you can use that strength as well. Whenever there is a bill that is not really favorable to us, everybody will just come out and say, oh, we don't want, and then it will be reviewed. How come this voice is so loud at this time? Because possibly some states are thinking they are going to be
OYO. Of course, there would be, as you are.
Things are going to dry up very soon.
But I think if this bill is passed, probably it would actually encourage the spirit of competition, healthy competition among states. And the governors will start to think outside of the box and start to generate revenue for themselves. Because a whole lot of
or people that are dependent on FAC all their lives.
Depends on this allocation. Away from that, federal government striking varsity workers talks end in a deadlock. And flooding, NEC plans new dams for southeast, south. And crashed helicopter wreckage found. 3 passengers remain missing. That's the crash that happened in Port Harcourt. Spain flood deaths rise to 150. Hundreds displaced. That is, another sad news coming from Spain. The flash floods that hit the country, and we hear that the death toll has risen to 150. And away from that top strip, Ipman can't lift petrol without NNPCL approval. This is coming from Dangote Refinery. There was a time Dangote Refinery said the marketers are not coming to buy fuel from our refinery, and we've got loads and loads and loads of PMS available. But the marketers came and said, do not even try to push the blame on us because we were at your refinery for days. We slept there and we did not get PMS. Now, Dangote is pushing on this to the federal government, or the NNPCL rather, saying that they cannot lift petrol. The marketers can't lift petrol without NNPC approval. Why is NNPC not giving this approval?
And these are the issues as well. 2 days ago we talked about it. I said, obviously, something is wrong. For you to leave somebody selling a particular product in your neighborhood and you went outside to go and get it, the same thing, that means something is wrong. Is that the price is bad or the quality is impeded or something? They are not just telling us, only for the marketers to come out and say jointly as marketers, they have maybe paid like 40 billion to get this supply and they are not getting it. So they must just get it one way or the other. These are some of the issues as well.
Okay, 12 federal government MDA salaries to be delayed. Why? Get on page 19 of the Punch newspaper and read this reason for yourself. FG offers 9-month window for free forex deposit. And Ondo governorship poll corner, INEC records 72% PVC collection. And APC PDP differ over Ayedatiwa's scorecard, which is actually expected. We do not expect them to be on the same page. That will from the Punch newspaper this morning.
All right, we move to the Daily Trust. The Daily Trust newspaper. Presidency to withdraw controversial tax reform bills. With riders, NEC demands more consultations. Proposed legislations not against North Ononuga. All right, and you can see a glimpse of the villa here. With some gentlemen. This is Wale and this is Kashim Shatima and Atiku Bagudu and a couple of other gentlemen. Their criticism trails Ekiti lawmakers' planned retreat to Canada. I saw the news 2 days ago, for capacity building and, what, and all of them, the State House of Assembly, the guys are traveling to Canada, to be empowered with the knowledge, requisite knowledge to perform their functions. Why are people complaining? Why? What happened?
Because this is not the first time you would want to probably talk about
is it because they're from Ekiti?
A particular document and you go outside of the state. Some even go even further than outside of the country. What happens to different locations in this country that you can go to? There are different locations in Abuja, in Lagos, even in that Ekiti. Isn't how in Ekiti we have the Kogosi Warm
What do you mean by that?
Why
Ekiti?
can't they use that place? What is wrong with Ekiti?
These guys doesn't want distraction.
Really?
They have to take it out of the country.
They say charity begins at home. Their own charity
They have
wants
always
to start
been home.
from
The
abroad.
State House of Assembly complex is at home now.
Why do they want to start from abroad?
They are not starting from abroad.
They
have
should start
wait
from
now.
home.
They have been having
Even
their
if Ekiti has mod houses, let
they
them
have
stay
been
in those
having
mod
their
houses
plenary
and have their retreats.
at home.
Yeah.
They have been doing so many things.
Yes.
You people doesn't understand what it means to be empowered from a different place.
So what will happen? What is the difference in them, going to Canada to have this retreat? They're going to have a clear head.
Let them return. You will.
They're going to have a clear head. It's so funny when I hear, government officials or public officials go to another city, another state, outside of the state or another country, to present a document, talk about a document that concerns the state. It's funny.
Let me, I told you I'm in a very relaxed mood today. So let me joggle your memory a bit. There's one particular project that has to do with, airliner in a particular country not too far away. That when they wanted to launch it, a national carrier, purported national carrier, for the first time they went to London to go and launch. The country I'm talking about. You wanted to launch an airliner, a national carrier, for the first time. These people, they took it. That was under Hadi Sirika, under Buhari. They took it to London, Nigeria Air, and they wore his cap. They do. Ekiti people, I don't know why Evelyn is beefing you people. Empowerment is very important. That you call Gosi, there are people who still be disturbing them there. Their Nigerian line will be going through. These are the things
they put it on TNT or airplane.
These are the things that you don't know from this end. Just read do your media and go and see it somewhere. All right. Criticism train Ekiti lawmakers plan the retreat. They call it retreat. Oh. It's not jamboree. Why are you people complaining? A whole retreat for that matter. Now, we would like to even see that list because it's possible that some of these people will still have +1 that will follow them.
Yeah, definitely.
If you know what I'm talking about. On a rather sad note, 16 die in Ibadan building collapse. These are the things we don't want to hear. We don't want it to happen. But sadly, it has. Now, Nigeria gets 2.8 billion naira from Google for AI talent hunt. Interesting. 2.8 billion naira in AI. And moving on, we have not received any payment for petrol from marketers. Again, the marketers say they have paid up to 40 billion. Dangote is saying they have nothing, as far as payment is concerned. Now, top bank executives under probe EFCC. These are the issues. Why are you telling us this particular thing? Under probe now. We'll ask for the name now. You said we should relax. And how is the prosecution going? You say you are waiting for time to get your what's it called? Evidence, and you're interrogating the matter. Is it possible to get to a point in this nation that prosecution agencies, either the police, EFCC, ICPC, will have a hint about a particular person or an organization or cartel, and they will swing into action very swiftly, take every time that they need to have a thorough investigation, evidence that is well casted in stones, and by the time they come to the media to say, we have done this, straight, you know that you are ready for court and you are ready to go, even if it takes 1 day, 2 days, 1 year, 2 years. But now, top bank executives are under probe. Those ones now go and be tearing evidence.
You know what they say? Someone once told me that if you are in an office and you want your boss to see that you're working, just be walking around. You know, just moving up and down. You would think,
to be seen, Abby.
To be seen, you would think no. And when you're walking, you're not walking slow. You're walking fast.
You think this is what's happening?
So you would be like, no, this guy is a hardworking guy. But the ones that are really working, they are not seen. They are inside doing their work.
Top bank executives on that probe. Flood kills at 321 in 34 states. Sad news. Affect 1.4 million people. That'll be out from the Telegraph.
All right, let's get on to Nigerian Tribune at this time. Withdrawal tax reform bill, NEC tells Tinubu proposed reform will correct VAT distribution inequalities. It's not against the North. Presidency clarifies. 3 years after, wires for burial November 30. FG appeals to NASU, SANU to suspend strike. For the rider, we will call it off when our members receive a lot. Joint Action Committee. I mean, it's evidence we'll need. Let us see the proof that you really want to work with us. You really have agreed to our demands. Then we will call off the strike. That's what these varsity workers are saying. And how 80-year-old lost 5 grandchildren in Ibadan building collapse. 10 killed, 7 injured in the 2 a.m. tragedy. You know, it's a sad one. And you can see 5 grandchildren lost in one night, in one day. And 10 more people also killed and several others injured. We can only pray for God to comfort the families of those who lost loved ones. And may the souls of the departed rest in peace. All right, away from that, we have improved land administration in Edo, says Governor Basaki. And Dangote Refinery says no payment received from Ipman. Nigeria's inflation made worse by import dependency, large informal economy. Edo. You don't have to explain it away. Just since you know that we are not producing much, I think this is the time where the federal government should focus on more production so that people can have alternative to products. You can't say people should stop importing and there are no alternatives to these products. And not just production, made in Nigeria production, but made in Nigeria quality products. You know, people buy quality. If it doesn't have quality, people would want to opt for another alternative that's got quality. So I think the federal government should invest heavily in homegrown production, home-based production, and also services that are provided from Nigeria for Nigerians.
Right.
That will be all from Nigerian Tribune.
And of course, that will be all for this segment, especially for this first day of the month of November. We take this quick break. When we return, we'll be talking about law, legality, and how it affects, human endeavors. There was this judgment, or court ruling rather, that we got earlier in the week, and of course, which has been generating controversies. We'd like to look into the matter as well. It's the words of Milot at the courts, and is it really what it's supposed to be? Not that we are second guessing, because we don't have the power to do that, but then if it's the law, it has to be about the Constitution and the ground of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We'll speak to a lawyer in a jiffy. Stay with us.